So, hello everyone. Today I'm going to tell you a fairy tale, a New Year's Chronicles for your code. Few words about myself. I love Christmas, I love New Year, and it happened to be that I know Python for some years, and I'm also one of the organizers of PyBerlin meetup. So if there would be a in-person event, I would ask you if you do document your code, if you have any kind of documentation. Of course, I don't hear the answers, but it's for everyone to think in the end of the talk if you would like to give it a shot of documentation. So let's start with the story. Once upon a time, there was a sad code. You can see it here. And no one wanted to talk to him. Absolutely no one could understand this sad code. He did not quite have any friends. Maybe just this sad cat sitting next to him in silence. He was wondering what's wrong with him, so no one could understand. So let's take a look. As it's a code, we can still try to read something. The first function is pretty clear. It's just printing the message, hello world. But the second one, it has the params and then it does something which is quite weird. So there is no way that we can understand this code like in, 2 weeks or 2 months or 2 years. That's the reason why the code was really sad, because no one really wanted to get to know him. So as you remember, in the beginning of the story, there was a sad code. Here it is. And there was a cat. And the sad code had a dream to talk to a beautiful lady. He did not quite know her name yet, but he remembered her face from his dreams. So he decided to go to a magic tree and to ask for help with her. So the magic tree gave to the sad code a few magic nuts. The sad code decided that now it's time to open the first magic nut. Here it is. The first nut showed the sad code how to use learning-oriented approach to show the beautiful lady what the code is actually doing. This first approach is about tutorials. Tutorials are more or less instructions with the clear steps what is needed to be done in order to build something or achieve some goals. So the tutorials are more like, imagine you are a teacher and then you want to show something to a kid. So the learning and the process is important to learn something. The second nut showed to the sad code how to use problem-oriented approach to show the beautiful lady how to solve a problem if they have any in the future. This is about how-to guides. The how-to guides, they take the reader through the steps required to solve some problem, a real-world problem. That means that this is like a recipe. You start doing this, and then you will have some result in the end. I had a question myself, what was the difference between the how-to guides and the previous one, tutorials? The difference is that the how-to guide has a beginning and then a certain result in the end, and tutorial will just teach a user, if it's a user tutorial, or maybe a developer, if it's maybe like a cookie cutter template, about the process itself. But there is no clear result in the end. The process is important. So let's go further in our story. The third nut showed to the sad code how to use understanding-oriented approach to explain the beautiful lady more about his personality and about how he feels about her, and many more other topics. So the explanation is more a broadened documentation which will cover not only the main topic, but maybe some topics around it, which will just explain more than the usual short documentation is showing. And then, now it's magic time, so there was a fourth surprise. A fourth surprise from the tree with one more bonus magic. the information-oriented approach. It's about the reference. So the reference guides are showing how the code behaves, what the code does, also describes the classes, functions, APIs, and maybe like input arguments, return results, so everything that you can imagine about the code. So those were 4 magical moments. And after those 4 magic hints, something truly magic happened. The code was not sad anymore, and he felt comfortable to go to a ball to meet his beautiful lady. When they finally met, there was a sparkle between them, and they felt deeply connected with each other. He dared to ask her name, but she asked him to guess her name from a riddle instead. So here is what she said. I'm someone who can teach you a lesson, but not a teacher. I'm someone who can guide you to a goal, but not a tour guide. I'm someone who can tell you everything about the technical specs of your functions, but not an encyclopedia. And I'm someone who can explain your particular topic to help you to understand, but I'm not Google. So he started thinking and finally realized something. And he asked her, was it all about you all this time? All of 4 hints were about you and your name. So, are you a documentation? And she said yes. And this was all about me, for sure. And the truth is that there is a secret to understand documentation. There is no single type of documentation. There are 4 types. And those 4 are tutorials, how-to guides, explanation, and the reference guides. So here's the happy ending of our story. And now you know the secret of the happily ever after. But after that, you would probably ask me how to start with documentation. This was all the theory and was nice and beautiful and magical. But how to start with actual code? Python code. And of course, there would be a sad cat looking at you and asking the same question, but not giving an answer. And the answer is that start as simple as possible and then maybe go to version control documentation. You can try with Sphinx, and then after that you can try with read the docs. It's super simple, so super easy to start. If you're interested to see how the code looks like, there is a demo on this link. Feel free to drop by and check how is it set up with the Sphinx and also read the docs. It's super simple. There is basically no code, just set up of the all the relations, packages, and you can run it on your local machine as well. So thanks everyone. I would love to hear back from you, and you're all invited for the next meetup of PyBerlin.